this seat here. So that when I want you to come, don't start here. So, start now. We'll go front small now. Hold the mic. You don't move on. You don't move on with that. Move on with that. We go to make comment. That's it, man. There you go. Welcome viewers of RB TV. You are welcome live today at the Palapala here in Boya Town, where the entire Boya population is out. We are here live where the entire Boya population is out to support women who are currently participating in mini marathon. This particular mini marathon is in its 7th edition, and it has been titled Vasingi Women Mini Marathon. And as of now, the women have already started arriving at the Palapala field. We already know the first 10 already in the various categories. And it should be noted that the Queen of the Mountain, the serial winner of the Man Cameroon Race of Hope in the women's category, is equally here present to cheer the women up. And I'm here with RBTV Richard Jama, who will be chipping in something in the pidgin language.
Yes, Mr. Bertrand, as we are here, my broke come for country talk. You see how Papa then she done, Mommy then she done. They shine fine. Now inside our country, Cameroon, we see this Bakweri mini marathon they go on. So as RBTV there live, everyone broke and make country people then hear how it happen. You know, say this race is so some money them. They belong stay for long way, they not ever do the kind of thing. So they did a plenty way. They long cap outside today, say make they try the race. Make they see how they waka. If you look for that side, you'll see how they work out peace plan. And for say make their own person too a win. So now so it happen for this side. So all man it be ready. The race, na race where it concern na only woman them. Because Women's Day, the come where they get for celebrate. And when they get for celebrate, they ever get the race. For the race, mommy and papa, then a second, seventh edition, this seventh edition for the Bakweri mini marathon race, where it take place here for Boya Town. So, we already know the champion them for all the category them. Very soon, small time, they will give them prizes them. And una go celebrate with them. So as far as the Women's Day they come on the 8th of March, we will see a woman they go dance. They will celebrate, but with the only prayer I say, me mommy no go dance, forget say papa long remain for house to begin them. Come back na the next day. So with the prayer I say me ultimate work I find. So I go level now Mr. Bertrand way he go tell una tori for the Queen's language.
Celebrate responsibly. That's the message from RBTV to all the women who will be celebrating on the 8th of March, which is the International Women's Day. And as you know, this particular event or activities is part of commemorative activities to mark the International Women's Day. And it is in its 7th edition, as we earlier mentioned. And the women are out here in their numbers. And their husbands are out there, their children are out here to support their mothers, their sisters in this particular marathon. And the press school is equally here as well to see that they give the event the grandeur it deserves. And we'll be talking to Mola.
Very much. I think this is what we call organization. You can get from the categories, they have their jersey, different colors, and you look at the organization, I think it's really great. This is what we need to emulate in other athletic tournaments or athletic races. We need to emulate this one. See, all is organization. The jersey numbers are certain races will go. You see the jersey numbers are falling off. Then here you see it's printed on the jersey. I think it's great. It's really great. Thank you.
How do you see the ambience here today?
That's what I'm talking about, the organization. You see the live show. You get the ambience, you know. The race involves the community. Maybe a child would like to see the mother run. Maybe the sister is seeing the sister run. You know, that ambience is there because of that, the community. You be close to the community. I think it's great.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Bertrand, we are going to see Mola Evame. He's one of the champions as far as the race is concerned, and they are the one organizing. So we'll hear something from Mola.
Thank you. And televiewers of RBTV will be meeting Mola Evame. Mola, you're welcome. Please, can you talk to us? You are one of the organizers. What is the secret behind this huge success in the organization? The ambience is there, the population is there, the women are there, everything is said.
Well, this reminds me when we started the mountain race in 1973, because the ambience that the women are putting in this year race is equally just like what we Guinness used to do during the early years of the mountain race. This thing is well organized because we have been holding meetings upon meetings with the women to put up this, and that is why we see the main sponsor, who is Mola Fedik Molia JT Molia Motinili. Whenever he puts his funds to have this thing run, he makes sure that they create committees, and within these committees there are several meetings that they do hold so as to put things correct. And you've seen for yourself, the women are more organized. The Women Day will be a better one.
Well, where are the women coming from?
The women are coming from all the villages along the slopes of Mount Fako or Mount Cameroon, if you want to call that, and beyond. Because this time, for instance, the tug of war, we have women who are coming right from the Kodalelu. We have women who are coming right from Bojongo Court area to take part in the tug of war. And this year's race had drawn a total number of 617 women, which is more than the mountain race and more than even some other marathons that have been run around. And we have 16 teams of tug of war that will be taking part during the tug of war that you'll see very soon.
Thank you. We'll be getting back to you.
Would like say me talk for pidgin for that common language where Papa dem fit hear for that una time. You know say be then a champion. And today you dey for the kind fine organization. How you dey see where you bring the kind of huge amount for women dem where they take part for this day.
Well, as I talk, this one it dey remind me for the early days of Guinness, when Guinness bin start mountain race. Na so they be the organizer. When you see woman they dey succeed, na meetings. Because when you na the whole, because immediately after this race, they go get evaluation meeting. We see where things dey be work and where things dey no be work. You see last year, Enio begin with total failure. The sense say current no be there, and at the same thing no happen today. But this time we be stretch your hands because of that meetings upon meetings for meet Brasseries to Cameroon and Orange Cameroon, where they come in with their for woman that they organize am very well. In the sense say when woman they talk say we dey go for some meeting 4 o'clock the day. If the other woman stop me for road, even a woman pikin stop me for road say abeg take one beer, I go tell you so I go take her after meeting. But if that pikin your talk say okay may I take one before I go for meeting, waka for that meeting you come 10 minutes late. So woman they do so, they be well organized. They be dey hold their meetings and they be get their close contact with the main sponsor for this race wey na Mola JT Frederick Moliere. Every time he inform me about what way they don't do, what way they want, and it will be sending the funds and they sending the advice where we to the bring am for make a person take the worker. So I think say all and all with the win and the talk of war, time for race you don't do am well. If you look at the finishing point, this time it be mixed up with officials the way they come out for Athletic Federation and local organizers who put am there so that every category will be judged by one person. And it will be the last time we will get a total failure for them where people will be putting their friends and their relatives as people that don't get prizes where they don't be deserving. So all in all, everything was fine. You see how it is security wise, everything be well organized because the contact is security. For health wise, you see Red Cross Day, regional hospital send their ambulance. You see everything be well organized here. Now because one that the Shidon meeting upon meeting. You don't tell the mountain race so that Shidon one meeting for your own day. One year, then they tell you say with the Shidon meeting for governor's office. Now who they be Shidon the meeting? No people. So that way they always get failures as it happen. Guinness be there. Minister the camp we about 3 meetings before they hold the local meeting where they go hold them. Before about 7 or 8 meetings they hold before mountain race. Now when they hold one for your own day, now all that you hear say. They don't even divide money. When they be give money for committees for Guinness race, they be there publicly. Press the bill. They did not say this committee get the Porters Committee where I be Secretary General, the late Paramount Chief Samuel Mokalifa Falendeli, be the president. We be get 4.5 million. They announce am there, any committee, so any man dey know. If you fail, they don't say you fail for your own side, so that next time they go correct them. This one now, they give am back, just be like the pocket money wey they give somebody. And the people do the use am the way they use am. So, na the thing that way, the race will be fail. This year, they go improve on this one. If anything wey they be get am wey they improve for last year, they go spoil am for this year. Na the thing to make am mountain race, e no fit be as e be the first time. E no fit be like wetin woman dey organize here. 617 athletes wey dey run, woman dem. And you get 16 teams of tug of war wey they go pull very soon. Wey dey comot from the villages along the slope of Mount Fako from the Konalelu, passing through Otewa, Unakanda, Bova, Ewonda, Boyatown, Wopango, Nanga, Likoko, Basa, Likombe, go down to Mapanja and Mojongo.
If you tell about the cash money, the prize money, first man is how much?
Oh, first man for this race, you know the race run in 5 categories. The categories of 20s, the categories of 30s, the categories of 40s, the category of 50s, and the category for 60 and above. And all the categories, they get first prize 70,000 francs, second prize 45,000 francs, third prize 35,000 francs, fourth prize 25,000 francs, and the fifth prize is then at 20,000 francs for all the categories. For tug of war, the first team will go clean here, it go take, and all that category they get a trophy. and medals wey dem go give them. And then for tug of war wey dem go do am very soon, we get 100,000 as first prize, 65,000 as second prize, and 45,000 as third prize. And then consolation prizes go dey for the rest.
Thank you. We will come back for you if anything there we need to know.
Available and I go tell una the truth.
Yes, Mr. Bertrand will try for CCMO look some mami wey get age, wey country people dem too go know say wetin we dey talk na so e dey happen for here, so that we fit talk with the mami
And viewers of RBTV, we will be talking to one of the athletes. Mami, we welcome for RBTV.
Okay, welcome to
you be one of the athletes wey dey participate today for this marathon. Na how you be doing? Share with your experience.
so e just be like a dream. Say the way they organize am, show say peace reign for the area. Say woman dey comot since we start the race. Fourth time this one again. I never see population like how e comot today. You should really see say the peace dey. Say woman in any successful home there is a woman, and then we man them they don't support me today like me. I began injury 1 month ago and not even know say I go run. Thanks to God, because if not be God, I not go feel welcome. Even today I not be know. Say man pikin they don't support me, but we pikin them. Say make this thing work and fine.
So if you tell me your name and your age, the category.
Okay, my name na Mama Mojoko Kinge Mulunde, name Oki. Yes, I come out for Botongo, for Limbe side. Yes, I dey run under 60 and above. Yes.
So now how you train before I come here? You train how you train.
I be start train myself 4 months ago, but as I began injury, I be stop. Now only 2 days ago where I be train again and yesterday.
So say your position of your category now. Which position you come today?
I come first.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to for una for here una say God will bring una go carry una go safely and all women dem.
the first champion when a mami is a way to be age again, Mr. Bertrand, so that our viewers and fear.
Exact age.
My age, and then na 62 years old.
This is great.
And televiewers of RBTV will be taking you to capture the ambience and equally to talk to some of the personalities here present. If possible, we will be meeting some of the sponsors or partners in this great event, and equally we'll be talking to some of the observers and some members of the crowd to find out their own impression as far as this great event. It should be noted that it is the 7th edition of the Vasingi Bakweri Women Committee.
As far as this race is concerned, we are live, so that our viewers should know how things are organized here. Mr. Bertrand, can you go ahead?
So we'll be finding out from you your brew here today and your overview observation as far as this event is concerned today.
Well, as far as the race is concerned today, we are seeing a bit of improvement. So we are trying to see that we improve the thing so that everybody will be satisfied with the competition. Because it's not only a competition, it's something that brings people from far and near. And that's why we want people to always be together.
So who am I talking to?
You are talking to Mr. Ngale, one of the organizing committee members.
Okay, you are one of the organizing committee members. We have seen a huge crowd here today, a huge success compared to other events and at the previous edition of this particular event. What's the secret behind this particular edition?
Well, the secret behind this particular edition is that we realized our errors last year, and this year we decided to divide the activity in various committees so that the workload will not be too heavy for a single person to carry out.
So tell us about the starting point and the finish point. The women start here at Palapalafi. Where are they ending?
When they begin here from Palapalafi, they end at the health center at Bova 2. And if you look at the starting point, we have but officials from the sports and physical education who are responsible for taking the numbers and so that they don't have any mix-up, and people from the athletic federation who are responsible for all those activities.
Thank you, sir. We'll be getting back to you. But you can say something, preaching.
Well, I think talk say the race don't be very improved. We don't improve on the race and be successful as compared for last year, because this year we decide for divide the work for separate load. Maybe no one man no carry all work the one. Because if one man do all work, it will be too heavy. And this year we try to improve. Say for starting point we get officials and for sport and physical education where they the work where we and people then for athletic federation where they there for all the checkpoints and so that we will correct some of the errors that we get done last time.
Thank you.
We don't see say una no organize fine, suit aside for chop day. It means so una no one man collapse so here, una don't put everything in place.
It be very necessary because when people they come here, you know now someone come away from your house. You get for make provision where it come, it will satisfy you if you go back to your house again quietly. Thank you.
And that is one of the organizing committee members of this great event at the Bakweri Women Mini Marathon. Today, the 5th of March 2022. Sir, please can you tell us who you are and you are who here today?
My name is Mr. Peter Nyoki. I'm from the native of Bakweri village. Yes, today we are watching the women's race today. This is the 30th of the women's race today. This one is the more than 800 women run today this particular race. If you can see the population of today, Mola, I'm so happy. So, especially Brazzaville are here to sponsor the events. So I'm very grateful. So the escort of this race of today, we took them from over to here. It is not easy because these women they have practiced they have trained a long, really long time, powerful than the men. Yes.
So, Mr. Bechan will launch here for one of our countrymen for here. Where women they are back to support them. They say woman office, so he go to away small talk for that country talk where we are here. Oh, they call and say pidgin. May it tell with some small story, Mr. Bechan.
Yes, my country people them. We're there for Palapala field for Boya Town. If you want to see the population, it's more than 800 women the way they did for here today. So when I see the ambience, if you want to watch and find, we tell you what. So when mommy where don't come out from Bofa, they don't come. You will see the ambience. This year, women they don't show say they really pass my picking them for this year because only the ambience where women they don't give my picking them they get put them for their heads. For here today say to do women they get powerful for house and for everything that they do them. So my country people them. Would they enjoy this? Women they are raised today for Boyatan Palapala field, wrestling field, the 5th of March 2022. Would the pray God say next year, make it be, say, women they go start for Boyatan stadium, go reach Obova, come back because we don't say and say to do this race for this year. We just say the women they really prepare fine. If you look at the committee, they wait till 100 for we today, we don't get some more coffee where they don't give we some more who call that quench without run away, we don't run, go quench and put them back. And when you look for the table them, we get so many prices them where we governor, we don't send the representative for here, make it can present room and them their issue. We pray God say as we continue so make God continue to bless women them more and more. Thank you now.
Thank you for talking to RBTV.
Thank you too.
Okay, Mr. Bechan, everything it be put in place where if you see shop today for that place.
One of the elderly participants.
Mr. Bechan, let's go and get Sarah, the queen of the mountain.
And viewers of RTV, we will be opportune to talk to the queen of the mountain herself, and we'll be meeting Syria Longa Etonge, which we wish would talk to us, give us more insight as an experienced athlete and someone who have conquered the chariots of the gods so many times. Syria winner, you're welcome to RBT. We are live and we wish to talk with you to get your impression.
This is a seventh edition, and Mondovara, he just started it as a playful thing. But this is a thing that has become a very big thing now, and bigger and bigger than this, because everything that our mama, the governor, and high authorities that put their hands, we know that the thing will grow more than what that will be.
What are your appraisal as far as the organization of this particular edition is concerned? The organization, how do you see the organization compared to other years?
No, that is the thing that I am talking, that the authority, the higher authority, they have put their hand inside. They are supporting. So everything now is fine. And I know that as time that is coming, it will be bigger than this. Yes, because to organize women like this is not an easy thing. That is the thing that I'm appreciating the girl that started this thing in his house. Namondo, Baba, just like a meeting. That time it was a local, but now it's allowed. Yes.
Okay, what is your message to the women, those who are not here and those who are here today?
Well, I send a message to the women that everything is training. And I want to send a message for the first girl that have taken part of this game. This girl have taken first. I want to appreciate you, and I want to brag it because she's my child. I train her very young. Big race is there. She can come and do something better than this.
The big race, that's the mountain.
Yes, because she has been a champion for many years. No woman has beaten. No woman have defeated him. I mean her. So I see that she can even make it. The first, second, third, they can make it for the first junior race in the mountain race.
But before we go, in your years you were one of the best and you still remain all-round best. Can you share with us some of your secrets?
I will ever remain the best. Mama will ever remain the best. There is no secret there. There is no secret that I was using. The secret was to work very hard and put yourself in discipline. That is my secret.
Thank you. We don't for Fiji. Okay, we don't come today for 7th edition of Blow the Blow, then for here for Queen of the Mountain. You go tell me now to the 30 woman where they run for the blow. How you see them there?
No, I want to ask woman they for the blow. Say this within where they be sat down for inside, for inside kitchen. Where Namondo's Baba they be sat down with the other group. So inside kitchen, you don't come out from kitchen, enter for parlor. Now you don't come out from parlor, now you don't come out outside. So what want to say, many women for the blow, I say they put their hands together. May they continue to put their hands together. Because this thing they so you go big parcel. You go big parcel. Small time you go here say even the Queen of the America. If you hear say woman they just association like this. Yes, in the woman this is statistic for kitchen.
Okay.
The time God when it start from my back. You know, like this. So me I dey appreciate this plenty because we statistic for kitchen. From kitchen to parlor, from parlor to 90. Yes, a woman they get this kind of association. If they for places then now it be very happy. Exactly. So the blood the go let go up, you know, go calm down.
Amen. Thank you, Mami.
And we'll be meeting the particular vision and we're talking to her to find what prompted you or what brought this particular idea. Where did this inspiration came from?
Well, my name is Madam Bridget Wawa, the founder and discoverer of Glory Blow. When I was like sitting there behind, thinking that women are left behind, so I decided to bring up this idea to see that we should be coming together and celebrate, relax our memories. So women just go to the farm, They come back, they go to they go to the kitchen, they go this, they don't have time for themselves. So I decided that I should bring this idea. So these women will be coming together and celebrate the upcoming Women's Day. But before we go to the Women's Day celebration, we have to come together to relax ourselves, because if we do this on the Women's Day, we are like disturbing the other women. So we just bring the Vasingi women, we come together with this thing. Then we bring this idea. We decided to start with little women for a start. We have at first we have 21 runners, but now we have 607 runners. So it's like it's going ahead of. Yes, it's moving. This blow the blow is like this is what we wanted, and we thank God for our sponsors. They are always there for us. We thank them. Especially I go to Mr. Tililingoni, who is there for us. And today we are seeing Brazaris, we are seeing High TV. On High TV they are always there for us. CRTV they are always there for us. Ekinos and everybody. So we are really happy, and we appreciate you people for coming, and we stay blessed. And next year we will still come and join you people here. Amen.
Invite you people next year.
Ma, what are some of the challenges? I know it have not been a bed of roses all through realizing what we have here today. What are some of the challenges we went through to have what we have today?
So many. You know, you cannot predict in women. You cannot do everything what they like. Some will come and challenge you, some will come and say terrible things. But when you are a leader, you let it go. So at first I was angry, but now I've decided that I started this. I should not stay behind, no matter what they say, no matter what they do. I remain the president and the founder of Blow the Blow.
I mean, what I'm checking out for contribute for them. Now you start this year with the number 7 edition. Now how you start and how you feel now with the number 7 edition? Plenty people don't add it.
My sister them, my papa them, my mommy them, my brother them, my husband them. I declared plenty because as when I don't fair years, and I'm me, I be the founder of Blow the Blow. This thing when it be start, I be look at like say you no go go nowhere. But today I meet up say it don't go in the stage way I not be even feel expect am. So today I be very happy for see say all man gather for here, for see say all who come together. When we be start this thing, we be just the only we 5 women, and now we get a number of 16 organizers where we take part this where they record they say Vasingi women. Only Vasingi women they take part for this occasion wey you see and so. But we get plenty sponsors the way they support we. Plenty people they don't come in where they really see say this team may go for front. As I earlier talk, I say we will start. The first run will be taken only 21 runners. The second runner will take 75. The third will take 140. The fourth will take 150. It will take 350. And now we are in 7. See who are picking them, our sister, our brother, the way they come to focus support me. No matter what they see, no matter what they hear, may they don't stay behind, may they only encourage we. Because it's not easy when we deal with that. What you will be travel look at, we be look at say, at first we be the go out, we be the sister teach them. So women they fit come in, they teach we how. So when we be travel go all these things them, in this one for now. When we bring this idea of war, making sack race only for a year, so we see that the population it really enter plenty. Yes.
Thank you, plenty, Mami.
Yeah, you are welcome.
Thank you for talking to RBTV. And televiewers of RBTV will be taking you to meet some of the sponsors, the partners in this great event. And equally will be giving you some moment to capture the ambience out here today.
Yes, Mr. Bertrand, I would like say more take you some Bakweri boy the way they call it Mola Mungombe. So we'll go that side so that country people them they will really know as the animation they go for that side. So if you tell them something for English.
And we'll be meeting one of Bakweri finest, Mola Mungombe, when it comes to music, when it comes to cultural music. He's here today to grace this occasion, to give this event the grandeur it deserves. As you can see with his bass guitar, he's doing it, giving us real music. I will give you a moment to enjoy good music live here at the Palapala Field Boya Town. As you can see, the man with the bass guitar, that is one of Cameroon's most successful musicians, and he is well known for his good music such as Mutimbeli and other great sounds from him. He does jazz, good jazz music.
Go find some other woman.
Welcome live at the Boya Palapalafi here at Boya Town, and the animation is hot. Everybody's here present. The DJs are here giving us good music back to back. Great artists in the entertainment industry are here. Big names in the sporting world are here. The women are in their numbers. And any moment from now, we'll be going to the next activity of the day, which is the talk of war.
Who always blows something, will ask him the meaning of that blowing of something.
And of course, we're meeting one of those who animate cultural events, Mola. Mola, please can you excuse us? You are live on RBTV, and we want to talk to you today. We know you are a great animator when it comes to events, big events here in the Southwest region and Boya in particular. Can you talk to us, tell us the meaning of what you have on your heart today?
Yes, thank you. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning. Everybody in the in and out Cameroonian and the whole world as a whole. Before I want to talk something from my mouth, I go first salute the whole world because they God give with the victory, the Almighty Allah. Yes, this one way I blow am now, so the meaning for that sound, it means say for the promise where God will help we to be promised am. That way we will fulfill am now. Good morning, good afternoon.
So Mola, how you see this event today? And you come here today, you be expect for meet any kind of big event, or you be expect for meet us on TV or small pass one?
My dear brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers, my name now Elhaj Loka, son of Namondo Joanna, son of Boya in general. This race where we get them today, it be very good event for all the people, because in all run now only the tribe of the area when Bakweri, it run all the tribes they run, and no one no get no injury. All things pass fine, and with the prayer for the people where the organizers, the supporters, and the man will be in charge for the race, say make God happy and Cameroon in general may happy, make this kind of event it continue So with the beg, all with the ancestors, with everybody, say make they put hand, make the thing wey we dey do for Boya, make it be na good thing. Now when you remember Boya bad, when you touch water, cold water, when you touch cold water or the chop wey they cook am with water, make the bad go back for you. So Papa God, help me. Make glory be for you. We go continue worshiping you. Make we bless Cameroon. Make we head of state. He be a good ruler for the whole world.
Mola, you blow that horn, it sweet me so tey. I want learn am. You did teach me with them. How for blow am?
Yes, I dey teach my pikin, for blow am. And this horn na horn wey, if I keep am for down, whether you learn or you no learn, if you get the gene for the blood for the land, you blow am. They no go teach you. You no dey go for school. Na the gene, na the school where you dey go. Now, say you get the blood for this land. Are you a citizen for the land? Now then you go plan.
Continue the chat. You get something for ask Mola wey dey here today.
No, Mola, we just want to know about you because you be that kind of happy man where you dey ever be for all occasion them. So it is show say this one na love or na say they dey ever pay you because we dey ever see you for all side for say you dey make and say make occasion you waka fine.
Yes, I'm glad for you for that question. May Papa God bless all the journalists for the whole world. And may bless one special. They use for this horn. Any place, 1, 2 people they join. They can write for invite me for blow this horn. Peace go be. This horn a horn where it bring peace for the country. Whether people they come out say they want fight now, if I blow and fight no go be. So I saw the horn day. This one they drive the evil spirit. Satan to go out of the area. This one na one way, whether na married, whether na die or na pikin wey dey born or na meeting or na minister dey come or na head of state. We care for blow this horn. Whether they put am for radio, if all thing go waka. As you see Cameroon, they be miss for carry me that time when they dey play football. That way Cameroon they make Cameroonians. Anytime where Cameroon get war, where be football or anything, they care for call me for Cameroon. Whether if we Papa head of state or minister, we go some place out country or any place, I care for me there. Thing where we want them to work and fight. No go work and say no. Now law where Papa God the Almighty God put them. If you go even for all the, you go for Quran, go for Surah 2, you go sing, you must praise God with trumpet. You go for Holy Bible, Psalm 150, verses 3 to 4. You go get them, you go praise God with trumpet. Trumpet now for praise God. If you blow any place, Papa God says something. When we Muslims would call and say, Allah, it will be for them. So make me a prayer for Cameroon, so that make Cameroon continue to forget peace. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghayril alaihim waladdallin. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Kul huwallahu ahad Allahu samad. Wa lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakun lahu kufuwan ahad. Our Father in heaven, may your holy name be honored. May your kingdom come. May your will be done in heaven so on earth. Give us this day the food and all the powers we need in Cameroon. All the victory we need in Cameroon. All the good things. Let bad go. Worriness, evil spirits, bad spirit, die, sickness, poverty, danger. All the problems should go out of Cameroon. And excuse ourselves, as we also excuse everyone in the people. And lead us not into temptation. Lead us not into temptation. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from the evil one. Amen.
Amen. Well, I will come back for you. Thank you.
Number one again, go.
And that's how we are seeing it here at the Palapala in Boya Town. Viewers of RBTV. And we'll meet one of the Mola.
won this race again.
Mola.
This is the fourth time that my wife is winning the race. The fourth time.
So what is a secret? What are you giving your wife at home that she's winning the race back to back?
The secret is the husband. The husband is the secret because I'm training her. When she's doing the race, I'm with her. I'm controlling her. This is where you have to rest. This is where you have to take on. That is why she's winning all the time.
So can you give us your own name?
My name's Mola David Fale Kinga Molonge from Bova. So I'm very, very glad. In fact, I'm very glad. And I'm encouraging this group that is making this race to continue so that we have more people and more happiness in our country. Thank you so much.
We'll be getting back to you in due time, Mola. Thank you. Before we go, my colleague has something for you.
Yeah, Mola, you know say some mami then they hear you. You don't just talk now for Queen's language, you country talk.
Because Namia be a trainee. Namia the take the race when it is the start the race from the starting to the end. And I must make sure say he win the race because I know the technique. I know the technique for the race. I know the place where he get for putting foot. So I be very, very. Now the fourth time this way he take this cup. The fourth time. So I'll be very happy and these organizers, then whether they organize this race, I encourage them for say make they continue so that make we get social happiness for our country, for Cameroon.
Mola, what if you tell other husbands the way they discourage the woman to participate for this particular race?
I don't like to make that they discourage their wives because that's some very good thing. If you follow your woman for back, you give you courage, you get for win. That money will go bring them for house, that's also money. So they're supposed to encourage their wives for this race. From this year, the people they wait, the husband they wait, their wives they the wrong way, they not encourage them. Make them come this time. Make them encourage their wives. From next year, make them encourage their wives. Make them to win this race. I thank you.
Thank you to Mola very much for talking to RBTV and televiewers of RBTV. We would be meeting other stakeholders in this particular event and race, and to note that any moment from now we will be taking you to capture the talk of war, which the organizers are already setting up the ropes and making sure that everything is in order for kickoff as far as the talk of war is concerned. Richard Jama.
Yes, Mr. Bechan, I just want to tell you, say the race, a flop with enough population. You see how they stand, even small picking the all man one can see them. Everything will be put in place, they organize the race fine. So, Mr. Bechan, you can say something in the Queen's language.
As you can see, the population of Boya is out here in their numbers to give the grandeur, to give this particular occasion the spirit it deserves. As we earlier mentioned, this particular activity comes up every year, and it is in prelude to the International Women's Day. And this race mini marathon is in its 7th edition. As you can get from the background, the various cultural associations are out here, sponsors are out here. Everybody is playing his or her part to see that this particular event is hitch-free and it's a success.
Mr. Bechan, I just want to talk something for Pidgin, where country people they get for Noam. Say the place they so they call the place a palapalafi. Palapalafi it means say that kind of fight where they fight. Oh, na the foul, na the throw, na hand them for cashman, man for down. So you hear that drum where they knock and where they be the knock and for there. So that drum and that thing the way they knock on up there, so now they sing na that for palapala when they want start. So today, so now the talk of war way want take place. Now why you see they knock that thing then, so very soon, Mr. Bertrand, the talk of war it go take place.
As you get from my pitching colleague, he's giving you a brief history of the ground where we are today. It's a legendary place as far as the culture, as far as the Bakweri man is concerned. We're here of Palapala. It is a name given to the traditional wrestling that is usually organized by the various chiefdoms here in the Bakweri land, and the drums you just get there, it signifies something is happening, and it is equally a means to pass message and communicate with the gods. And everything being said, the organizers are putting everything in order for the talk of war, and we would be giving you a glimpse of the culture of the Bakweri man this afternoon at the Palapala field. I should be noted that due to this particular activities or event, the economic activities around here today is booming. As you can see, business people, they are making good gain out of this. The culture of the Bakweri man is in high display. You can see the Nganya boys. You can see them sending a message to the gods this afternoon, hitting the drums, giving us good cultural music, a feeling of culture here at the Palapala field. And everything is in order to make sure that this event is hitch-free. Standby generator in case of electricity blackout. We have the medical team on standby in case of any injury or any unforeseen circumstance. They are there to intervene. And we have food for the various athletes to replenish their energy. It is not easy to go from here and back. I can see the foods have been cut in various designs. We have a watermelon, which the Women's Day has been inscripted on it. And you have the mother is giving you a glimpse of what the family is all about. Wow, the designs are wonderful. Wonderfully made.
Coach and the team leader, Vasingi, Divine Women.
And the children are out here as well. The fathers are out here. And fellow women are out here to support their mates to see that this event is giving the grandeur it deserves. We have people here from all sectors of life. We have people here from the civil service, private service, Bayam Selam, and so on. This event is a success thanks to the very organizers and sponsors of the event. We have Blue. Blue is Camcare, the Cameroon communication company. That's one of the organizers, one of the partners and great event. calling it this time around blue. As you can see before you, the markets there telling us more about the company. So many people have the question, what is blue? What is blue? What is blue? The question have been answered here today at Palafi. That's Mola, probably one of the participants and champion of the Cameroon Race of Hope. He's one of the coordinators and organizers of this great event out here today. The ground is being set for the talk of war. As you can see, the rope is already on the ground, and the organizers are making sure they clear the arena in case of any injury, in order to prevent any injury from occurring out here today. Material for the talk of war is being distributed out here today, and the various teams have been called to come collect their t-shirts or their uniforms, which will better differentiate them as far as this competition out here is concerned today. If you are just joining us, you are live on RBTV and you are following the mini marathon out here at the Bakweri, at the Palapala field. It is the Bakweri Women Mini Marathon. It is in its 7th edition. And the event started with the mini marathon. And we are going to the talk of war. The marathon is over as of now. So after the talk of war, we'll be going to the prize award ceremony out there to award the winners in various categories.
You see Moladi of Animate, so you get for no say a journalist and manager too for Bonacana Radio. So you know a team. You know say when journalists be concerned for something, the organization they ever be, it is sweet suite. So now I see the place the animate the way it the animate so it's just like radio way the play where some man the listening now. So now so it is Mr. Bertrand.
And of course that is the spices. That is what makes this event different from others, and it is the minds that are involved in it, as we have great minds in the likes of Mola Muliki, the likes of Mola.
You have CBS Radio, you have High TV, all of them they are here present. Even CL TV, you have some newspapers, municipal update, there are many of them here, Mr. Bertrand. Why not Dream FM, they are here. You know, Dream FM is one of the radio that also sponsors sport as far as CBS is also concerned. So, Mr. Bertrand, when that BB radio, they don't be for so and that BB television, them, especially RBTV2, where it don't bring some fine idea where country people them for all over the world, if you follow which way they happen for Cameroon through YouTube, it be very important for this kind of occasion.
I tell you, Mr. Jamal Richard, that is the spices that make this event what it is, that give the flavor, that give the grandeur to what we are witnessing out here today. As you know, which is being said, the arena has been set for the talk of war this morning, and the various group are mobilizing to come on stage and also in the talk of war. We are in the heart of Bakweri, in the heart of Boya, here at the Boya town, Palapala field. And this is where if you want to get the native of the land, you come up here, you will find them in their numbers. Reason why you can get the MC communicating sometime in the vernacular in order to pass the message to the least, to whosoever want to get the information out here this afternoon.
Yes, Mr. Bertrand, I want to tell you, say, for money time, when this race be start, mountain it be open and it be clear where all man fit see am. As all thing end with the hanging prices, mountain it just cover itself back. If country people then feel look for up mountain now, so as we dey talk, they go see as the cloud it long cover back. Now for sure say that sign for money time, it be open the way for all mommy and papa, for all mommy them, especially when I say mommy and papa, because papa don't come for can support them, so that mommy them feel run, they come back fine. So mountain, it be open the way for them, and they be go, they come back fine, Mr. Bertrand.
And it is something to be to note that the mountain, as you heard from my pidgin colleague, the morning was much more clearer than what we have now. And although the weather down here is calm and it's a good one for an activity like such, and we appreciate that because yesterday it was rainy here in Boya, cats and dogs, and we are glad that we haven't witnessed that as of now. Just hope the weather condition is the same throughout, so that the women out here, we have a success as far as this particular competition and event is concerned.
Okay, country people, I hope say we'll get more break for wait for say may the talk of war is start. Mr. Bertrand will give una time we will come back so that country people will feel make and say more na continue for follow wait way they happen for here for Palapala fee for Boya town.
And televiewers, thank you for being with us throughout. We are not going yet. We'll be coming back in under some few minutes. Want to take a break, and we'll come back to continue with more updates as far as the Vasingi women, that's Bakweri Community Mini Marathon is concerned. Remember, it is in its 7th edition, and we're coming back to continue with the talk of war. Everything is set for the talk of war. We'll be coming back any moment from now. Stay tuned.